Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Douglas Robbins' Den of Discussion number 20, Grappling with the Light. Last week we had discussed grappling with the darkness, how devastating it could be to remain stuck in that pain, in that familiarity of almost like walking around with a broken arm 24/7, 365 days a year, and not knowing how to fix it. Just figuring, well, this is life, even though wanting something else, wanting a better life, wanting a happier, easier life, but only knowing this pain of I have a broken arm, a broken heart, you know, stuck in childhood crap or stuck in some, negative emotions, negative beliefs, low self identity, low self esteem. These things are devastating. I mean, how are you supposed to get to the light if you're stuck in this miserable place? It seems impossible. So, grappling with the light is the other side of the coin of grappling with the darkness. Right? In some ways, the darkness is easy. You just accept it. Life sucks. Let me go drinking, drink my sorrows away, hook up, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. I used to do it. Drugs, drinking, avoid it. Too much pain, douse it. But the light, well, the light is looking itself in the mirror. Light is acknowledging what's wrong. Light is looking for love, looking for, I don't mean love of a partner, love of oneself, love of one's thoughts, love of one's emotions. And I don't mean in love with them, I mean allowing love through them. That can be scarier, daunting. How you have this vision of being on a mountaintop, super successful. Well, where you are now, that happens to me where I am. Well, how on earth am I going to fulfill that? It's like saying, hey, knucklehead, you haven't lifted a weight in 5 years. Now carry this 500 pounds. You go, I don't know how to do that. And that's what happens is we drop the weight. We go back to that familiar pain. This is grappling with the light. People say, oh, you're going to, if you get what you want, if you find all that, it's more daunting than the pain itself. Grappling with the light is step by step, slowly recovering oneself. If we think too far into the future or think about that whole goal of how we really envision ourselves fulfilled and successful and joyful, right? But from where we are now, you go, I can't do that. That's too much. It's suffocating in its brilliance, grappling with the light. It's the yin and the yang, the two sides of the same coin. But that craving to move forward remains. That craving to be heard and seen remains. That craving to be happy and not stuck in some role, some corporate role, some job that doesn't satisfy, that doesn't feel like your identity, that doesn't align with your thoughts and your beliefs and your convictions. And so it becomes this tug of war, grappling with the light, wanting the light, grappling with the darkness, not wanting the darkness, but the darkness being familiar because it's been there for years and years and years. The light has been on the outskirts, like a house with closed windows, closed blinds. Maybe a little gets in. It's outside. The only way to get that light is step by step dealing with the crap of the past. I was going to say a different word. opening those blinds, opening the blinds to the truth, because you have to put light on these things. We all do. It is the same for all of us. You have to find even just a little bit of courage each day to say, this is who I am. You're not running a marathon in one step. It is one step after the next. If you want to be a writer, you write a little, you go to a group, you submit it to something, you put it on Facebook, you put it on fan websites, on storyboards, little things to start indoctrinating you to where the light is. Flowers, trees, seeds all need the right environment to grow. And if the heel of negativity crushes them, they won't grow. If the drought of feeling empty inside creates such despair that there's no love, it's not going to grow. And so sometimes we look for the external, often we look for the external to save us, like a child reaching for a parent who isn't there. Someone has to save me first before I can write with love and believe it. Well, you have to now be that parent. I have to be that parent to that damaged self. You have to offer your hand. Bring people who love you, truly love you, not loving you to stay stuck with them. When I started changing a few years ago, no longer partying, got married, really kind of cleaning up my act and starting to heal a lot of this stuff, some of this stuff, a lot of friendships ended. I didn't necessarily want them to end. I thought some of them were very close friends. But when you change, that's what's going to happen if people aren't changing with you. And most of the time, they're not. They're on their own path. And all relationships aren't designed to last a lifetime. So the grappling with the light is wanting that light, is so desperate for it, but terrified of it, of being free, because really that's what it is. The trappings keep us stuck, imprisoned, enchained. Free, holy crap, there's no chains there. You're visible, you're vulnerable, but we have to be vulnerable. That's the light. The light says, here I am. You want it to be seen, you want it to be heard, you have to step out from the group. We all do, we both do. We all have to say, here I am, and have the balls and have the backbone to say, hey, I agree with you, I disagree with you, whatever it might be. It's easy to be clouded. It's easy to be confused, but this is what we need to step back, not interact with that emotion so much. Step back and kind of get a bird's eye view on it. See where it is and start putting light into it. Because the grappling with the light, the grappling with the darkness tears us apart. The only way to not grapple with the light is to heal the dark. Then there's nothing to grapple with. Then you're simply flowing. The other piece of this is judgment. We are constant, that voice in our head never shuts up. It is the most annoying person I know. And if it was a friend, I would have knocked him out long ago. Judgment. You're not good enough, blah, 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 blah. Constant. All day long. Thousands of judgments. And so when we're young, it judges and it boxes in with condemning us. Not good enough. Blah. Not, you should feel like crap. You're a loser. Not smart enough. Not whatever enough. The truth is, the voice doesn't know anything. It's just taking the emotions and putting words to those emotions, or taking the words and putting an emotion to that. That creates a belief, and then that creates a reaction or an action that we often go, oh, this is truth. It's not truth. It's just some crap line we told ourselves, and when we were much more absorbent, when we took in all this stuff and every interpretation of what we thought was true or not, and half the time it's garbage and it's irrelevant. It's time to let that crap go, because if not, it just holds us captive, hostage. It was never the truth. Something happened, okay, fine, move through it. We don't want to be injured and paralyzed because of some dumb thing that may or may not have happened through our filters and interpretations, etc. Half the time people are just, they're just not paying attention. They're doing them, you're doing you. But when you're a kid, you don't know any better. You think that that adult or whomever around you is supposed to know everything to help you move forward. Well, they don't, because they got their own crap. The darkness keeps us small. None of us were meant to be small. So let's keep trying to let light in. Seek out the light, and it'll find you. When we take actions, there is a universal reaction, a cause and effect. If we sit stewing, hoping someone's going to save us, going to come knock on our door, we're going to be waiting a long time. In many ways, success, and I'm not talking about monetary success necessarily, but success is for the bold. You don't have to be crazy, but we all have to take steps to honor ourselves, honor our truths, honor that love, honor that piece of the God puzzle we all carry inside. Honor thy love. That's what I'm trying to do also. Because the thoughts that we have aren't necessarily right. They're just thoughts. The brain just processes what it's told, what it's provided. And then it goes, ah, you're crap. Of course, because you've told yourself you're crap. So therefore the brain's going to tell you you're crap. But the brain is simply working off of what it's told. Let all this crap go. Oh, you're amazing. Let it go. Can't do this. Let it go. There's a simplification through this process. Let's keep doing what we came here to do. Have a good day.